Hi, the students in 2JK are now learning how to use a bar model to add on or to join sets. So what we're looking at here is clearly two different sets of numbers represented by the bar. So I'm going to have the red bar represent the number 87, and I'm going to have the yellow bar represent the number 78. Now I want to find out how much I'll get when I add on 78 to 87. So I don't know how much I have in all, or the whole number. So although it's represented by a dotted box, it still means the same thing. So this whole thing represents a number. It represents two sets of numbers combined to make the whole. So we have 87 and 78. When we drop 78 down, it'll fit into the whole, and the students will be able to see that when they add 87 and 78, it represents the whole number. So we're going to start out the same way that we did when we were first looking at the bar models. They're going to start doing their number bond. So we have two circles on one side and one circle to the other side. The two circles on the one side are connected to the whole, and we can even write P, P, W so the students understand that this is a part, this is a part, and this is a whole. Again, when you're looking at the bar model, you'll notice that there are two different sets. So you have 87 as a set, or a part, and 78 as a set, or a part. So I'm going to write 87 in the first part, and 78 in the second part. And I don't know how much that equals, so I'm going to put a question mark in the whole. From their number bond, they should all be writing their fact family facts. So I've said to them that the numbers that go up and down look almost similar to an addition symbol. So these numbers get added and these numbers get subtracted. So the first fact that I'm going to do is 87 plus 78, and that equals question mark. The second fact that I'm going to do is 78 plus 87 equals question mark. The next fact is going to be a subtraction fact, and I always start my subtraction facts with the whole number. So I have question mark minus 78 equals 87. And then I have question mark minus 87 equals 78. Now the students know to look for the easiest problem to solve. They're looking for a question mark in the answer. So I notice that there are two that have a question mark in the answer, so I'm just going to choose one of them. I'm going to choose the first one, which is 87 plus 78 equals. So when I'm looking at this problem, I know right away without counting that 7 plus 8 is going to give me more than 10. So I know that I'm going to have to regroup. So 7 plus 8, I know, equals 15. When I regroup the number 15, I have 5 in the ones place and 1 in the tens place. Then when I look at the tens place, I see that 1 plus 8 gives me 9, and 9 plus 7 gives me 16. So when I regroup the number 16, I have 6 tens, and I have 1 in the hundreds place. Looking at the number 87 and 78, there are no hundreds in either of those numbers, so I have to add 1 to 0 and 0. And I know that 1 plus 0 is 1. So the whole number that we were missing was 165. When you're working with your children at home on this, make sure that they know that the number that's outlined in the black dots is going into the bar model. It is exactly the same as this part right here. So if I was going to give them a letter to represent what part it was, I might say that the red part would be A and the yellow part would be B. So if this part right here in my in my bar model is B, then this is also B. So they're seeing that it's the same exact thing. One is just above the other. This still represents the number 78, and this still represents the number 87.